We have breaking news. Let's get right to it.
Past 24 hours, we've seen 34 new cases of COVID-19 here in Utah.
Following breaking news out of Utah, a magnitude 5.7 earthquake hitting just after 7 a.m. local time, about 10 miles west of Salt Lake City.
You need 100 to 150,000 tests a day.
Welcome back to Iso20 podcast. Iso20, if you want to keep it short and to the point. This is episode number 10. Iso20 is a podcast to hopefully get you through this quarantine. Hopefully you're having a great day. Hopefully you're having the day that you deserve. I go by the name of Dre, the number one Chief Rocka. Today's podcast is sponsored by or powered by the good folks over at Fresh Wolf Products. If you want some luxurious men's grooming products, definitely get you some Fresh Wolf today. They have the scent of Dior. I said this wrong on my YouTube channel, but it's Dior Sauvage. Sauvage. I think that's French. Dior Sauvage is the scent that you get from this luxurious brand. It's absolutely phenomenal. If you have not tried it, definitely go get it. You can get yours today on Amazon. Just go ahead and search Fresh Wolf, normal spelling, and get it today. Every unit sold, a bottle is given to a child in the foster care system. This is an awesome product, an awesome brand, and great friends of mine. So salute to the Barlow crew. Hope everybody is. I already said that. You see, when you do these podcasts, you forget what you say sometimes, and you get rambled on into your own thoughts. But yeah, I do hope that you're having the day that you deserve. This week has been a good week. It's been actually a damn good week. Just feeling good. I weigh in tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. I'm looking forward to that. But then again, I felt that way last week and didn't shit happen. Good or bad, so we'll see what happens there. The F35 Flyby went over Utah to this week. So for those of you that are out of state and may not know about the flyby, so the Air Force had 4 jets. They are F35 jets. I have no idea what jets are. The only jet that I really know about is the stealth bomber. And the reason why I know about the stealth bomber is because growing up in the 90s, it was one of those airplanes that was mystical. It was almost like a UFO, which we will be getting into in just a moment. But yeah, that was the real plane that really caught my interest. Like as a youth, I wasn't worried about any other jet but the stealth bomber. So to see a flyby, I never went to a Blue Angel show or anything like that. But when I heard that they were doing a flyby over the state of Utah, these 4 jets in salute in support of our medical workers, I was stoked. I was like, oh, that's dope. I'm gonna be able to see this. Like, it was an event, and this happened, I believe, on Wednesday. Wednesday it happened. No, actually it was yesterday. It was Thursday. And sure enough, I'm sitting here at my office desk, and I'm just looking outside the window, and I start to see cars pull up because I live like kind of by an overpass kind of thing, and so there's nothing around, so you can see for miles. And a community started to form on this overpass, and I'm like, what the heck? What's going on? Like, did something happen? Did somebody jump off the overpass or what? So I get up, I look out my window, and there's just more cars going, and you just see people sitting on the front of their car looking east. And I was like, what are they looking at? And then I remembered, oh, today's the flyby. So I look up to the sky, and we're looking, and we see the jets fly over, and it's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Not ever seen, but it was a cool experience to see them because they flew hella low. I don't know how low they were, but you could see the details on the bottom of the jet, which was dope. And just to see how uniform they were, and it like, honestly, if I didn't know what a jet was, I would have been freaking out. I would have been like, yo, like, what the hell is that thing? which kind of leads me into the Navy releasing footage. Well, actually, the Pentagon releasing Navy footage of unidentified flying objects, aka UFOs, aka we don't know what this shit is. It's flying out there. It's doing things we've never seen before. Something's out there. The Pentagon pretty much confirmed aliens are real, or at least an unidentified flying object that moved like something that no government official has ever seen before. Per CNN, the Navy now has formal guidelines for how its pilots can report when they believe they have seen possible UFOs. How often is this thing happening to where they need an actual guideline for if they see something they're not sure of? Like, how often is this happening? It must be often for them to be like, we need guidelines for this. This is happening too often. We need some structure behind this. We need to report. We need to keep track of how often this is happening, because it's happening often, I guess. The Navy videos were first released between December 2017, so a few years ago, and March 18th by the Stars Academy of Arts and Science, a company co-founded by former Blink-182 musician Tom DeLonge. So he has his own Stars and Academy of Science company that studies information on unidentified aerial phenomenon. So they noticed this shit a while ago, and now they're studying it. They're studying this footage. In 2017, one of the pilots who saw one of the unidentified objects in 2004 told CNN that it moved in ways he could not explain. This is a professional, guys. This is somebody that has seen a lot of stuff. Probably can identify any known man craft out there just by its movements, right? Is this a quadcopter? Is this a certain jet? Is this a commercial airliner? What he can identify everything. This is a professional. He does this thing for a living. And for him to say it moved in ways he couldn't explain, I can't explain this. That is terrifying. And it got brushed under the rug. I have a feeling, and this is just a feeling, this is just maybe me being pussy, maybe me being scared. I'm gonna look out one day and there's gonna be a fucking disc in the sky bigger than anything we've ever seen before. It's gonna be a floating city. How do you react to that? They haven't harmed us, right? The only thing, if this really does happen and there's an alien out there and it presents itself and it's like, yo, we're here, we've been here. Are you scared? Are you scared because you don't know? Or are you excited because now we get to know, right? Now the myths, the legends that we have always heard about are coming true. We get to ask the questions now. I don't know how I would react if that happened. I honestly think I would be scared, but I wouldn't be scared for the fact that something is here. I'd be scared for the fact that I don't know why I'd be scared, because there's really no reason to be scared unless they present some type of aggression or something. They might come down here and be like, yo, y'all calm down. COVID has calmed you guys down. Now let's get to business. Let me show y'all the real true meaning of life. Let's show you this other planet. Wouldn't that be some shit? I don't know if I'd go though, cause who knows? Like, you're going with a stranger, a stranger alien. Dave is just wrapping up. I think we got one more episode left for the season finale. Unless that gel episode was the season finale. The gel episode was good. Man, if you have not started Dave, you're in for a treat, because you get to go back and watch all the episodes nonstop. But this last episode of Dave, they did a whole gel he did a jail song, and the music video is about him going to jail, and pretty much saying, yo, like, if I just come out and was like, yo, don't fuck my butthole, I'll just suck your dick. Like, he did a whole song about that. He was just and then like how the Aryans didn't fuck with him because he's Jewish, and so he had to either pick between the Mexicans and the brothers. And the way that he told his cellmate that he was joining the brothers, that he was joining the blacks, he was like, I don't know if I could say the blacks. It was pretty funny, like pretty damn funny. Definitely check out Dave. I say it every week, but if you have not checked it out, it's the funniest fucking show on television right now. I have it on Hulu, so if you have Hulu, check it on Hulu, or it's on FX as well. I think FX is the actual station. And they get pretty raunchy on that thing. Like, I was like, yo, like, for being cable television, this is pushing it. But yeah, check it out, Dave. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss Dave until next season. I really hope they don't cancel it, because I think Lil Dicky is just getting into his groove of things. That dude Gator, like, I don't know if it was Gator before he became the character Gator, but I follow him on Instagram, and that's who he is. Like, the Gator that we see as the character is what he presents on his like Instagram and shit, which is cool. He's a funny character, cool character. Man, what else do I got looking forward to? So about to start the weekend. I'm pretty excited about that. Yo, happy birthday to my man Angel of the other side of the Beehive. Today is his birthday, so salute to you, my brother. And I also just released a new video reaction on my YouTube channel. Shout out to the YouTube gang. We just passed 140 subscribers, so thank you to everybody that has subscribed to the YouTube channel. Salute to y'all. It's been fun. It's been fun creating and just trying new things and trying things I like. Like, I actually enjoy the things that I'm creating. It's really dope. But yeah, go check that out. The reaction video was on an artist by the name of Low IQ. He is coming out of the lab camp. And the song was called Motivation, a song that I really like. I really enjoyed this record, and I really enjoyed the music video as well. I actually knew the director, Enrique. He was introduced to me as EJ, so I didn't put two and two that he was the director. So that's dope that I knew the director, and they actually performed well. They did a really good job on the video, so salute to them. Go check it out. Yeah, I think that's about it. Should we jump into it? Here comes the news. All right, in news, Utah has lowered its COVID level to a level orange. Now you might be saying, what does level orange mean? Not much different, to be honest with you. Social distancing is still being practiced. We still need to stay 6 to 13 feet apart, is what scientists are saying. The U of U actually said that. We're only go out if we have to. That's the governor's orders. Governor Herbert said, yo, if you need to go out, you know, for essentials, but please stay home if you can. Masks are required in Salt Lake County, so that's the county that I actually live in. So and it's, I believe, the largest county in Utah. So yeah, we need to remain masked on if you are going to be out in public. But bars are open. Bars got the green light. Restaurants got the green light. Certain ones. And I've been seeing, like, I seen a report on Fox. All this information is coming from Fox 13 as well. But Fox 13 did a update with Cheers for You, which is a bar in downtown Salt Lake City, where they are practicing social distancing within the bar. They outlined places where you can stand, places where you can't, certain maximum people in a certain area, and they opened up for just an hour. So at 12 o'clock midnight today, May 1st, they opened up, and they closed at 1 o'clock a.m. So they opened up for an hour. I'm assuming that they were just like regular patrons that went in there and hung out. But yeah, they said that they seen success. They realized what they can change and what things they need to implement to make it a better experience during this whole change with COVID. Which that bar isn't a big bar, so they shouldn't have that many people in there anyway. But yeah, Code Orange, you should not have more than 20 to 50 people in groups, so that's gonna be prohibited. I don't know what that looks like for the bar industry. You know, for somebody like me that works in a bar weekly, I DJ in bars and nightclubs. I'm really interested to see what happens and see, I guess, what I can do on my end for my part and just making this transition easy or as easy as possible. I don't know what that looks like. Man, Christmas is gonna be good. The holidays are gonna be really good for you tech junkies and you gamers out there. The PS5 is rumored to release holiday of 2020. Bloomberg analyst Damien Thong, yes, Damien Thong, estimates that the PS5 will cost around $470. I'm gonna estimate it probably around 500. Probably just standard kit, body and a controller. You may get a game, maybe not. I don't know what games. I didn't see any rumors for any specialty games coming out with the system. Usually they do like a combo pack. But coming up right behind them is Xbox Series X. Xbox actually made their announcement, I believe, first. But they're rumored to come out holiday of 2020 as well. The Xbox is rumored to come in at a price range around $500 is what Bloomberg is estimating it at. But we'll see. I mean, this is two consoles that are going into that next generation of consoles. I got my first Xbox, I want to say 2013, 14. I think it was around there is when I got my first generation Xbox One. And I still have it today. It's my primary source for media, for streaming, everything like that. I love it. It's been great to me. Haven't had no issues. I do want to get a PS5. I have a PS3, but I gave it to my pops. So I've been wanting to get a PlayStation again. So maybe I'll get a PS5, or maybe I'll get the Series X. I don't know. Or maybe get both. I don't know. We'll see what the future holds. But if you are listening, babe, I would like a new system. Yeah. So salute to the gamers out there. Y'all got something to be looking forward to. For you guys out there that like to jerk and squirt, Kylie Jenner broke the internet twerking on TikTok. So yeah, you definitely seen that. Her and her girlfriend were out there twerking and having a good time. Honestly, I think this was all to get eyes on Travis Scott's event that he did with Fortnite. I think it was centered around that. I think they're trying to keep the eyes on them right now. You know, with Kanye West pushing a Billy, now you got Kylie Jenner out here twerking it up real good, and you know, Travis Scott doing his astronomical Fortnite event, which took it to another level. Yo, like, if you have not seen that, go on to YouTube, search astronomical Fortnite Travis Scott, and just have a good time with it, because they did something that was really dope. The colors in that concert were amazing. And I can only imagine, like, if you were on some drugs, I don't condone drugs, but if you were gonna do some drugs, maybe some psychedelics, that would take that shit to a whole nother level. They did a really good job on that. I can only imagine what we're gonna see in the next few months as far as people getting creative with you know, with new technology, with being isolated and thinking about the consumer that is okay with staying home even after we're done being quarantined. I think there's gonna be a lot more catering to that type of audience. I think we're gonna see it with television. I think we're going to see it with games and concerts more than we already are. Right? We got Takashi 6ix9ine that just got approved to do more music videos and stuff like that. Matter of fact, let's jump to that. Takashi 6ix9ine teases on Instagram story. You ready? May 8th. Hold on. Why didn't you do Cinco de Mayo, Takashi? You should have capitalized on that. But on his IG story, he put, you ready? May 8th, with his little emoji con thing. And DJ Academics tweeted out right before that, or right after that, judge signs off order to allow 6ix9ine to go outside in his backyard for 2 hours, only 2 hours. Don't push it to 3. Cool your jets. 2 hours per week to record music video and also go out of his basement or go down to his basement for 8 hours per day to record music. So 2 hours outside in his backyard and 8 hours per day in his basement, in his studio, home studio to record. Takashi 6ix9ine is about to fucking work. You could tell he is about to put in some work. And I'm assuming May 8th we're getting some type of project. I'm not sure exactly what that looks like, but it's a week from today. New music on usually drops on Fridays. May 8th is a Friday. I'm about 90% sure we're gonna be getting a whole project from Takashi 6ix9ine. It might be unreleased music. It might not be. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't have any unreleased music. I think Takashi was really, well, maybe he does have some unreleased stuff, but I think that right now he has recorded, honestly, like, I don't know what his fucking probation officer, I don't know if they are staying with him, if they're always checking in with him daily or whatnot, but how do you regulate somebody going into their basement and recording a song? Like, how do you regulate that? How do you make sure that that's not happening? So to get permission to go down to your basement from the judge, how does the judge know that he wasn't already doing that? I don't know. I just know that I'm predicting we're gonna be getting a project, probably with some pretty dope visuals as well. I mean, you got to remember, Takashi 6ix9ine started out doing music videos. He was a videographer. He's directed and shot his own music videos that are out right now. So I think that we're gonna get a whole project. Takashi 6ix9ine is about to turn this whole shit up. His homeboy Tory Lanez got a new show coming. Well, got a show offered, but his Instagram is popping, by the way. Tory Lanez. And I can see Tory and if Tory works with him, whatnot, I can see Takashi capitalize on that. I don't know. Janet Jackson got a biopic coming. A new biopic depicting the life and times of legendary Janet Jackson may be on the way. And pretty soon, actually, they are rumored. Jasmine Brand reports that auditions are already underway, but things have halted due to coronavirus. I guess the takeaway for this is that we're getting a Janet Jackson biopic. And you might be asking yourself, do we need a Janet Jackson biopic? And my answer for that is yes. Yes, as long as it's done right. Janet Jackson has a crazy story. One, being the sister of arguably the biggest rock star of all time. Janet and Michael pretty much had a group at one point, right? Remember that single Scream? Was it Scream? I believe it was Scream. That video was dope too. Being a part of one of the top families, the Jacksons, and making her own lane musically and on the film side as well. Janet has an interesting story too, with the marriages that she's had, the controversies that she's had. The Velvet Rope album was one of the most underrated albums of all time, in my opinion. It's a great album. I remember my dad playing that album. I think that album came out in like 97, maybe 98. 97, 98. So I'm about 10 years old. And I just remember my dad playing it over and over on loop, and I really enjoyed it. She had a couple flips in that shit too. Yeah, I'm excited about a biopic. Who would play Janet Jackson though? I don't know. It'd have to be somebody really dope. Who would play Michael? Because Michael's got to be in her biopic. Justin, the titty flip is going to be nasty. That's going to be a wild scene. I hope they really show like if it was planned or not. That whole titty flop, I feel like it was planned. I don't know. Let me drop a comment, like drop something in the comments. Let me know, do you think that was planned? Because I do. Will Smith and the Fresh Prince of BelAir reunion on Snapchat. Will Smith said, yo, we all quarantined, ain't nobody going nowhere. Let's do a reunion real quick. So he calls Alfonso, he calls Tatiana, he calls everybody. Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. James Avery, rest in peace. New Aunt Viv got the invite. Old Aunt Viv didn't get shit. Yo, I like the old Aunt Viv too, man. When she was a ballet dancer, she went in there and she got dizzy and then collapsed out in the hall. That was one of the best episodes of the Fresh Prince of BelAir. The new Aunt Viv, she don't have no memorable moments or scenes. Does she? Hell no, she doesn't. Shit, even G got a memorable moment when he was in the pool hall. Shit. But yeah, they had the reunion. Will Smith was real emotional. It was a good time, man. You know, there was rumors of the new Fresh Prince, a Fresh Prince reboot coming out, which I don't think we need. I would definitely watch. I don't think we need. Kind of like Saved by the Bell, right? Saved by the Bell has the reboot coming. But I don't think we need a Fresh Prince of BelAir reboot. I think we're good where it was. That one video on YouTube of the recreation of the Fresh Prince of BelAir, but being a movie. I forget who the director was or who the creator was of that. But that shit was so dope and it looked so authentic that I thought that shit was real. I hit up all the homies, yo, y'all see this? And come to find out it was just a fan-made type of thing. But look, the Fresh Prince of BelAir storyline is worthy of a movie. Is worthy of the movie. If it was done right, I would definitely watch. Honestly, I would watch it anyway just for nostalgia reasons and just growing up on it. But yeah, I know the first hand vid was tight though. What else we got? Netflix has greenlit You Season 3. We get to see Joe get nasty again. Except Joe got love now that's even nastier. You remember how Season 2 ended? Joe and Love got into a new house. They moved in. I think Love's pregnant too, by the way. I gotta go back and watch Season 2. Season 2 wasn't my favorite. I liked Season 1 better. But going into Season 3, it left off with Joe going into the backyard of his new home. Joe looking around. He's loving the new scenery. Joe, being the creeper that he is, looks over the fence. What does he see? His neighbor. Joe's gonna end up fucking the neighbor. Love's gonna go crazy, try to kill the neighbor. The neighbor is gonna have to fight off Joe and Love in some type of weird ass love triangle, I bet. That's my prediction. You could probably see some theories out there. You could probably see a whole rumored storyline for Season 3, but that's just my prediction, not going off any rumors or any other storylines that may be out there. All right, that covers news. It might not be a lot of it, but here comes sports. All right, in sports news, not a whole lot of it because, you know, being quarantined and stuff. What sports news should we get? Nothing. Or can we get? Absolutely nothing. But the NBA has announced possibly coming back to finish the season at the Disney World ESPN Sports Complex. The ESPN Worldwide Sports Complex is a 220-acre athletic complex located in Walt Disney World Resort in Bay Lake, Florida, which is near Orlando. This thing is massive. I seen a report on ESPN about this place. I didn't even know there was a sports complex. I guess they host a whole bunch of different sports. And no, I was gonna say this is gonna be this might be where the UFC is having their event. I don't know. I gotta look into that. But the rumor is the NBA is looking into finishing the season at this resort complex. They're not gonna let. It's rumored that they're not gonna let the NBA players leave. This is gonna be a a whole month of NBA basketball potentially, or a week. A week of basketball where they would finish the playoffs within that week or 2 weeks, and just play back-to-back games based upon the rankings that the players ended at, or the teams ended at. I'm not too worried about this. I think that Florida is leading the way with opening things back up. Now, do I think that it's too soon? No, because I don't think that the governors would and I said plural, the governor would put the state or the mayor of the city, put them at risk without, obviously talking to some professionals and being like, yo, is this okay? Is this a good idea? What precautions can we place to make sure the players are safe? Now, obviously, there will not be any fans in attendance, but that doesn't mean that people can't get sick, right? Yo, the Utah Jazz, I think we're in the playoff race. So how are people going to react to Rudy Gobert? That's a big question that I want to know. How are players going to react to Rudy Gobert? Are they going to be compassionate? Yo, Rudy, we know you didn't know. Are they going to be like, man, fuck you, Rudy. You fucked all this shit up. I don't think you can place the blame on Rudy. Yeah, he was irresponsible with the actions that he took. But look, things happen. Forgive the man. Play some basketball. Who knows? That might have been the spark for the Jazz. What if COVID turned Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert into like animals? What if they're just monsters now? What if that was the superpower that they needed? Who knows? But what I do know is that if the NBA season continues at Disney World, at the sports complex, I'm watching. I might not even like the teams that are playing, but I am watching. We gotta support. If the NBA does well with this, with viewers and stuff like that, who knows what comes next? Who knows what activities or events come virtually from this? Because if the NBA says, yo, we're gonna try this virtually and it actually works and it works well, they might plan other events for us other than some gaming events that we're not interested in. I'm not interested in. So we'll see. I'm excited about it though. Also, just announced the UFC fight nights for May 13th and May 16th have been announced. May the 13th, we have the main event. These are all fight nights, which means they are free fight shows you can watch on ESPN Plus. Anthony Smith and Glover Teixeira for the light heavyweight bout. Anthony Smith is trying to work his way back up, man. Anthony Smith is coming off of I think he won his last fight, but he lost to John Jones, and I feel like he talked a big game, and that loss to John Jones, it wasn't even close. But Anthony Smith, he did show some areas that I think that he can improve on. That I feel like if he worked on those, that we'll see a different Anthony Smith if they ever fought again. But that's definitely not coming anytime soon. Ben Rothwell and St. Peru are going to be fighting on the co-main event. That's a heavyweight bout. St. Peru, he's an Omega Sci-Fi Q dog, so I'm definitely going for him. Not super excited for this, but hey, any fights we can get, I'm watching. May 16th, May 16th, that's a Saturday. Same way you can watch it, ESPN Plus. The main event, Alistair Overeem. He's fighting Walt Harris. Alistair Overeem used to be that guy until Francis Ngannou knocked his head off. Yo, remember Alistair's Overeem's fight where he got his lip split like bad? When it was just hanging? Yeah, this might happen again. I don't know. The co-main event is a women's strawweight belt. Claudia Gadella. I'm gonna say that. These names are hard, like especially when you get into like the Brazilian names, they be hard as hell. But she's fighting Angela Hill. Angela Hill is actually a fighter that I've been following. I like her. I like her approach on things. She's not ranked, but I think she's going into the right direction. I got Angela Hill on that one. I kind of want Alistair Overeem to lose, just because. Is that bad to say? That's messed up, huh? I just hope it's a good fight. Either way, I'm excited about it, just because we get some fights, even though they might not be the fights I want to watch. I'll be watching them. All right, I think that's it. I told you sports was really little, But thank you again to Fresh Wolf Products. I appreciate everything you guys do for me, and everything that you guys are doing for the children of the foster care system. Luxury men's grooming products, freshwolf.com, with the scent of Dior Sauvage. I'm never gonna get the pronunciation of that. Dior Sauvage. Smells really good. Again, go on to Amazon and get yourself some Fresh Wolf today. Other than that, please be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Write a comment, write a review on any podcast, however you're listening to it, whether if it's Apple, Spotify. We are on iHeartRadio now, so if you are listening via iHeartRadio, salute to you. Yeah, salute to iHeartRadio. Yeah, drop us a review, drop us a comment, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will be back next time, and yeah, have a good day. Have the day that you deserve. Peace.